God is about to get in rare form and set you up on a blind date. This is literally a connection that the divine is putting together for you in the heavenly realms. You're going to be led to a particular person. I feel like this is an extension of the word that I did call "you're about to meet the one." This is some more juice. This is some more insight. You're about to be led on a blind date, meaning you're going to be living your life. There's going to be something that is like you're going to find yourself on a date on accident. You know what's coming to my mind? This is not going to be the scenario, but this is what's coming to my mind. Or this could be the scenario for maybe a few of y'all. You ever seen a movie or like a TV show where, let's say a person was supposed to go on a date and they're sitting in the coffee shop, they've been sitting there for hours twiddling their thumbs, the person never shows up, and then right before they're about to leave, somebody else come in and is like, "Hey, are you waiting for somebody?" And they're like, "Oh, well, no, I was just about to leave, da 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 da." And they're like, "Well, do you mind if I join you?" And boom, you went there for one thing and now you got a whole date with the actual person that you were supposed to meet. This is that type of energy. You're going to be out and about doing something, and it's going to end up being that you end up having a date that day and you did not even plan it. That's why I say this is a blind date. You don't see this coming. God is setting this up. This is amazing. Another way that this could happen, and this is what I'm primarily picking up, let's say you just had some type of inconvenience that happened. Let's say something happened to your car and you end up at the car shop, or let's say you're trying to get your car fixed because it's an inconvenience. You're like, "Oh man, I gotta go get my tire fixed, or I gotta go do this." And now let's say you're in the lobby of the place that fixes your cars, and some lobbies, have like places where you can eat, has dinner, depending on where you go to fix your car. My car retailer, it's like a whole kind of like restaurant in there. Let's say you go to do something like that and you are getting breakfast, you're getting lunch, you meet somebody and they're like, "Hey, do you want me to buy that for you? You got time? Do you mind if I sit with you and eat?" It's gonna be something like this. Again, I'm giving specific examples, but this doesn't have to be the exact scenario. I'm giving examples so that you could see how something that you went to with the intention of doing one thing ends up being a whole accidental date. This could be something like, let's say you go somewhere and it's like now you're stranded. You're like, "Man, I'm gonna have to wait 4 hours until I can get a lift. I'm gonna have to wait 4 hours until da da da." Again, I'm just throwing examples out there what I'm hearing. Let's say that you were like on a cruise ship, or let's say you were going on vacation and something just happened to where for some reason you're inconvenienced and you have to wait for a few hours before you go to your next destination. You're going to meet somebody who's like, "Well, hey, do you want to have a bite?" It's gonna be a total accidental situation. It's an inconvenience that ends up happening to be an entire blind date. You're not going to plan this and you're literally going to end up on a date with somebody. That's what I'm trying to say. However it plays out, I just gave a few examples of what I was seeing, but it doesn't have to be literal. Those are just examples to give you so that you can kind of see how something like that could happen. This is literally what the Most High is ushering. This is being set up. This is going to be on a day where it's like you might have had your day planned a certain way. And it doesn't even have to end up being a horrible day. It could just be that you're like, "Man, I plan to do this, and that today." And when you wake up and how the day goes, you don't get to do any of the above, when usually you get to accomplish everything on your to-do list. Things go certain ways so that you can't. Maybe you're like, "Man, I had to do this, but now something's happening to your computer, so now you got to go to Best Buy and get something to fix it," and boom, bam, bam. This is literally something that is going to be divinely orchestrated, and like I said, it's going to be something that seems inconvenient because the Most High is leading you in a different direction and in a path that you wouldn't have taken on your typical day. Many of you have a certain routine. Many of you have a certain way of doing things, a certain times that you do certain stuff. The Most High is going to take you out of that pattern and divinely guide you into somebody who you're meant to meet, and not only somebody that you're meant to meet, but the person that you're meant to be with in this life until death still won't even do you part. PrettyBossTV.com if you would like personal prophetic guidance. Also, you can join us on Patreon.com/PrettyBossTV if you would like to join our membership community. We have monthly live streams where I love to chop it up with you all personally, and we also do the private 828 podcast as well as 30 Days to Success. It's a guarantee it will change your life if you stick to it for the consecutive 30 days. This is what got Pretty Boss TV back on a roll. I know you see it. I love y'all so much, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all willing? Peace.